But these properties are across the nation. I mean, this is the biggest amount of waste that you can ever imagine in government. We spent almost $2 billion just in upkeep of the 14,000 properties that have already been identified as not needed or unused. But it goes well beyond that. I mean, we've got empty courthouses and
hold on, guys.
post offices across the nation.
Sir, let's take a look at that. We have a full screen. Is this an L.A. courthouse? Is that right?
L.A., yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at that, guys.
We're getting ready to spend.
There, I'm sorry, sir. We're showing it right now. There's an L.A. courthouse in there somewhere. I guess. Tell us about that one.
That's one that we're projected to spend $400 million on, a courthouse that 10 years ago when it was approved, we still haven't hired the judges. In fact, we've got less judges now than we did a decade ago, and they're going to build this brand new building. I say let private investors develop it, get it back on the tax rolls, and let's put Americans back to work.
All right, sir, we have another one. I think we have Georgetown West Heat Plant. Do we have that picture, guys? Okay, Congressman, tell us about that. Do you know that one?
The Georgetown one is another vacant property that's been vacant for well over a decade. I mean, part of the challenge is actually just going out and being able to find these properties because government doesn't have a list of what we own or what we're using.
Sir, you tell us it costs $2 billion or so for upkeep of these properties?
Absolutely. I mean, that is just a complete waste of taxpayer dollars. We need to be making the right decisions for American taxpayers, and getting rid of these properties not only saves the nearly $2 billion that we spend every year, but if you really want to bring revenue back to reduce our debt, I mean, here's a good way to bring in revenue just by selling off stuff we're not using.
Do we have any idea what that stuff is worth if we were to sell off those, you know, a good portion of those 14,000 underused or vacant properties?
It's billions and billions of dollars. I mean, right now we project being able to save $15 billion just in the sale of properties over the next few years. But the number could be astronomical. Part of the challenge is you don't have one list that shows everything that we own. You know, as a business, you know exactly what your assets are. But as a government, there's not one list that will show you what do we own, how many employees we have, is it 50% utilized, is it 100% utilized? This bill will actually give us the opportunity to ask those questions and then rein in the size of government.
Fantastic, sir. It's a really very, very interesting story. Congressman Jeff Denham, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Good being back with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's bring it out to the panel, Joey. You know, this is something I'm